My name is Roze. I am a tattoo artist originally from Latvia, but I'm tattooing currently in London, UK, in Princelet Tattoo Studio, which is in Shortage, Brick Lane. I've been tattooing for about 14 years now. I started back in 2010. I got introduced in tattooing by my friend who gave me a tattoo machine kit from the eBay. Eventually, how I got attracted to tattoos was suddenly I found on the internet like a traditional tattoo designs, and I've never seen them before because everything else is like a tribal tattoos and stuff. So once I saw that one, that was like a first love, first impression of it, and I think that motivated I want to do something like that. When I started tattooing, I was practicing on my own. At the same time, from my hometown Liepaja, I was traveling to Riga, getting tattooed by the guys in Riga Stinta, and kind of observed how they do the stuff. And that I also asked them the questions, so that kind of gave me the perspective. It was kind of pre-YouTube stuff, so it was, collecting information from hand to hand, which I could get. When I started tattooing, I guess I was still in Liepaja art school as well. Ended up pulling it out from there. I'm not really sure why, honestly. But yeah, I was doing the art school before, and then I was doing also graphic design. That was kind of like the reason probably why I pulled out from the art school. I was trying to work full time up to the point where I discovered tattooing and decided to become a tattoo artist. I started first, the journey was quite long and it was quite interesting as well. I traveled, when I started tattooing, I traveled to UK, to London. That was the point where I decided to become a tattoo artist. I'm gonna go to, my point was to go to London because it's really big and diverse city where I could learn and get new skills without any really experience. I went there and was hoping to get a place in tattoo studio. I didn't even know about the apprenticeships, so I thought I'm gonna go and get in some studio. Even didn't have a portfolio back then. It didn't really work out. I stayed there for 6 months, ended up with no job, no tattoo shops to work at. I had to hitchhike back to Latvia after then. I practiced about 6 months more. Invited me to work in Hammersmith Tattoo in London. I think that's where the most of the journey started. I worked there for about 8 years. After Hammersmith Tattoo, I went back to Latvia. Worked there for about 3-4 years, I guess. Then eventually decided that if not now, then when? And went back to London, opened the studio. Since then, been there and things going well. And at the same time, doing guest spots in Canada as well in my dear friend's studio in Rocky Mountain Tattoo, which is also in the Lethbridge and Kelowna, and kind of jumping between the places. I think everyone has the journey to travel themselves. I'm really glad about my way, how I learned tattooing. It was rough, tough, and long distance to walk. I wouldn't probably particularly suggest to go the same way. Yeah, I think whatever comes in your way, you just work harder. Than if you think you are doing good, then do more. If you push yourself to the limits and believe in yourself, I think as well, then you can achieve whatever. Kind of test it out, and I think it works as well. So also check out YouTube. They have shit tons of tutorials. Don't ask your friends, and just go there, and you can learn everything from there pretty much. At the beginning, because the whole story started with seeing traditional tattoos, and I think that was the style and the reason why I got into tattooing. I started with the same as well, traditional tattoos, eventually evolving to neo-traditional. Also went through the black and gray, because I think for me personally it was important to try and go through the multiple styles, discover what I can challenge myself with, pick up the kind of different little things from each of the style and to combine into something that I can create later. Some 40 years later, I kind of felt, I'm doing traditional tattoos, but I wasn't really happy to the end where I'm going as an artist. I think because I labeled myself under one specific style. At the same time, I was doing still digital paintings of anime, manga inspired stuff. And one day I just kind of realized by myself, it's why I don't take the stuff which I'm doing digitally and bring it into tattooing. Since that point, I kind of evolved into, I think, my own style, which is cyberpunk-ish, manga, anime, whatever brings happiness to me and people into one style. My plans for the future, I think, is as a tattoo artist still to evolve, always try new things. I'm not even sure if I'm gonna stay with the same style, if it's gonna go somewhere else. Going with the studio, I'm trying to bring the best workplace for a lot of talented artists, so to keep kind of that stuff up as well. Hopefully expand and bring more place and good workplace for other artists as well. Yeah, who knows? The future is there, waiting and going towards it, and hopefully, yeah. If you want to see what I'm doing and see my works and stuff, you can follow me on the Instagram. It's JPEG Tattooer. Also jpegtattoo.com on the website. Check the social media, check the website, get booked in, travel, be a friend, check my works. Tattoo Shop Talk. Like and subscribe. We'll be right back.